Hello, morning all. Here today to talk about DAS, disability access something. Doesn't matter, it's called DAS, D-A-S. Comment in the below what the S stands for. So I'll tell you all about that today. Right, so DAS. What it is basically is, you know when you go to Alton Towers or Thorpe Park or Blackpool Pleasure Beach and you just go up the exit because you've got a disability. Well, it's basically the Disney version of that, except it's better and you don't go up the exit queue. So essentially what it works is, it's not just for people with visible disabilities. One of the key things with it is they always say you're not to put in the public domain how a person gets it. So I don't want this video to be, oh, this is what you need to tell Disney in order to get a DAS pass. Because really, it's just there to suit the needs of the individual. So your needs might be totally different to mine, for example, but it doesn't mean that you're not, allowed to get it. And essentially, it is a way of doing a virtual queue. So you're still doing the queue, but you're not standing in the line, if that makes any sort of sense. So it's not like a free ticket to the front. You don't just turn up at Big Thunder Mountain and then get on it straight away. The way it generally works is if the queue is 40 minutes, you'll go to one of the cast members at the entrance to the queue and they will essentially give you a return time to match the current queue time. So if the queue is 40 minutes, they'll essentially say, come back in 40 minutes and you'll be able to ride the ride. So in practice, how it works is you basically rock up to guest services in any of the parks. You only have to do it once per trip. And I'm pretty sure that it lasts for 2 weeks. I think your DAS pass is tied to your My Disney experience for 2 weeks. So if you do it on day one, whichever park you're in at guest services, they will take a picture of you just so you can't defraud it, for want of a better word. You'll explain what your needs are. As I said, I'm not going to give any examples. Just be honest, because the cast members are really nice. Run through why you are unable to be in the regular queue, and they'll help you out and sort of come up with a solution. Basically, as I said, that solution for me was virtual queue times. For you, it might be something totally different, but you can discuss this with guest services and they will give you a DAS equivalent, whatever it may be. So they take a picture, they essentially add it to your My Disney Experience app, and they also add everyone in your party. So if you're traveling with your wife or kids, it'll all be linked. So if one person in the party has a DAS pass, you will all be able to ride with that person. It's tied to all of your accounts. However, the person with the pass themselves has to be one of those people riding. I couldn't claim a DAS pass for Trisha to go and ride on her own, for example. So yeah, when you've been to guest services, you've got to add it to your account. You don't have to worry about it again after that. All you do is go to the ride, go to the queue, speak to the cast member, and they will scan your Magic Band or your Disney card if you don't have a Magic Band, or I guess now the app in some way. I don't know how it's actually going to work once Magic Bands are no longer around, but they'll scan something and it adds it to your My Disney Experience app. So if you've got your 3 fast passes, you'll then have basically what looks like a 4th one, which is your DAS, and it gives you a return time. If the queue is less than 30 minutes, which at Disney is rare, they will just get you on the ride there and then if they can. Because really, what's the point of going away for 15 minutes to then come back? And you can only have one DAS return time at a time. So you can't just get in the morning and get a return time for, a Slinky Dog, Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster, whatever. You can only have one at a time. So it's essentially view it as a 4th fast pass. And then once you've done it, once you've used your return time, once you've been on the ride, you can then go to another ride and get another one. And that really is all there is to it. They generally take you up the fast pass line because those lines are always accessible for a wheelchair or a scooter if that's what you need. The only exception that I know of, there might be others, but the only one that I know of is Tower of Terror. You can't take a scooter up that fast pass line. We had to transfer into a manual wheelchair. Then they maybe others, I don't know. But yeah, basically, I suppose, just to summarise this, just go and have a chat with guest services on day one, explain what your needs are, and they will help you out, and they're really good about it. All right, folks, that was fascinating, I'm sure. Speak to you later. Cheers.